I'll sell you both then. Speaking of which, Alexander in Quebec, Canada. Hey, Bombcats. The question of whether the krill, the question of where the krill went after Gears of War was answered early on in Gears of War 2. Jeff, you missed this. We talked about this last week.
Okay.
We didn't know where the krill went after the first Gears of War.
They're just krillin'. Don't worry about it.
Now I'm not going to read the rest of this email. Now we'll never actually know. Even though I literally got dozens of emails about this topic.
I want to know.
You know what? Bring it up with Jeff, because he ruined it for everyone.
Jeff, where did the krill go?
They're just straight up krillin'.
It didn't work as much.
Bo Harrison writes in, Dear Bob Squad.
That was a single use.
Yep.
I have a very important and relevant question. That's how I know it's not true. On packaged goods that come in cardboard boxes, one end always says, open this end. The other end always says, open other end. This is because the end that says to open is designed to be reclosable, allowing a way to keep your food fresher and free from vermin. Do you think it is important to always open a box from the correct end? I ask you this because I think it's very important. However, some people I know can't seem to control their hunger-fueled rage and rip into a box from whichever end it suits them.
I don't eat a lot of food from boxes.
Like crackers, like a cookie. You know, like a cookie box.
I don't either, but when I do, I always follow established box protocol.
I get very upset. Like a cereal box, I get very upset if I have opened it from the other end without realizing. Mostly because I feel stupid.
I was going to say
everything's upside down when you do that.
Cereal box would be hard. I guess I'm thinking just like I don't know.
What else comes in a box?
I'm trying to think of anything that would be in a box that you would open the wrong way that would not also be like wrapped in plastic inside of that box.
Like saltine crackers, for
yeah,
instance.
that still comes in a... Yeah, there's still in a plastic tube.
Well, that's assuming that you're clearing out every sleeve every time. Like sometimes you got to twist it off and put it back in there, and then you want to, you don't just want
not a problem
loose sleeves of. Fair enough. Actually, you know what? For Ritz crackers, I'm grateful that they make like the Ritzes that come in like short sleeves because. I don't always want to. I always want to eat an entire sleeve of Ritz.
Ritz is such an underrated cracker.
They're so rich, and dense,
but I know that I ought not. So then you put like the half away, and those they don't keep.
They get stale.
A Ritz cracker doesn't keep. So they make these like half length sleeves, so you can I can have something that's closer to an appropriate amount of Ritz crackers.
Ritz cracker, I love your buttery taste and Depression era sensibilities.
Yeah,
it's definitely Depression era when I'm eating.
Exactly. Yeah. When you've cleared out 2 sleeves and
there's no crackers left.
You think that's bad? I discovered the saltines make a pretty fine vector for Nutella last week, and then not only did I eat a whole tube of saltines, but also half of the jar of Nutella.
Oh, I mean, I'll like peanut butter and crackers. I'll mess it up. With
I've not really gone down a deep crackery path lately, but
cracker hole.
Yeah, I've not gone all the way down the cracker hole. But
shove it down your cracker hole.
So you're not at Ritz and like Cheese Whiz on the Ritz?
No, I'm not a Cheese Whiz. I can't.
Although we were talking last week about putting Cheese Whiz on peanuts.
Yeah, we were having a conversation about.
Okay, Jeff, ask them what you asked me.
No, man.
I don't know how you put cheese whiz on
would you put peanuts in a hamburger?
Or would you put? I think what you asked me is if I would put peanut butter on a hamburger.
Yeah, would you put peanut butter on a hamburger?
People do that.
Do they? Is that a thing? Is that an established thing?
If it were on a menu, I'd try it.
I mean, there's enough of like a salty, savory thing going on.
What else would you put? What else would you put on that hamburger?
Besides that, or aside from that?
No. In addition,
onions,
slice of American cheese.
So you'd put cheese in the mix,
and peanut butter.
Because I don't think I'd be.
I might lay off the cheese. I put bananas.
I don't know.
So you're gonna make a peanut butter banana sandwich that just has
at that point I would skip the hamburger. I'd just make a peanut butter banana.
Yeah, no jelly.
You don't like jelly?
Not with the meat.
Oh yeah,
if you did that, it'd just be Monte Cristo.
Yeah.
Again with a superfluous meat patty.
No, that's sliced ham. It's not a patty.
No, he's saying again with a.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I used to do American cheese on Ritz crackers and like sliced Kraft singles.
See, that's okay. The problem is when you break out like the big block of cheddar, and you're like, I'm just gonna clear out this fucking block of cheddar.
See, I do that now with like a salami.
If I'm gonna slice up the block of cheddar, it goes on a Triscuit.
Yeah,
and then that goes in the microwave.
If I ended up with like some Ritz or some saltines or something like that, I'm making soup. And then,
you gotta crumble up crackers.
I might crumble up an entire sleeve into one thing of soup. It's like bigger soup cans. Not no Campbell's shrimp ass can.
I've
Progresso.
Ritz in about 10 years.
Yeah, I haven't either. I haven't had them
It's been
forever.
a long, long time.
I mean, they're not good for you, so I don't eat them often.
I think I left Ritz behind with the Wonder Bread. And
Oh, dude, but it's so good.
yeah,
Oh, they're
good.
better than that.
they're better than Wonder Bread.
Yes, a Ritz cracker is totally better
Classier?
than. Yes, absolutely.
Man, how is it like every 10th podcast it just devolves into a cracker debate?
Wait, what's wrong with Wonder Bread?
Wonder Bread is just cake.
Not the same way it used to be.
Bleach flour,
Is
man.
it different?
Yeah, they've put nutrients into
I have not eaten. For one thing, I've never
bread.
consistently had
Like white bread?
Yeah, it was never a
Yeah.
white bread house growing up.
I was.
Yeah, we ate a lot of.
And
yeah.
that-
I didn't have a lot of Wonder
Until
Bread,
you-
like Wonder Brand. Like
No,
Wonder
but
Bread,
it was white bread.
Yeah.
Yeah, never a lot of white bread. It was a lot of wheat and hippie shit like that.
No, it was white bread and sugar. It was white bread with basically Captain Crunch on top of it.
spooning
and
table
just-
sugar right onto the bread.
Might as well just be white sugar,
Sugar
right?
sandwich.
And just eat it. Get home from school. What do you have? And pour Captain Crunch on some white bread. And
Now, would you put peanut butter on that too?
No, because you just use peanut butter crunch.
But don't you need
Oh,
the-
God.
I'm just saying, you stick the cereal on that
Yeah,
bread
does
a
the
lot
peanut
better.
butter help
Do they
with
still
the
make?
carrot?
Do they still make peanut butter crunch?
Yeah,
Please
yeah,
say
they
yes.
do, yeah.
Really?
They make Crunchberry. They make
Do they really?
It's a little harder to find some
I
of
haven't
that stuff
seen
sometimes.
peanut butter
but
crunch in going on 20 years.
You're shopping at bad supermarkets.
Oh, man.
Small, big city supermarkets.
You're just
that
not
don't
even.
have the shelf
No, they're
space.
just not looking. It's
Okay,
definitely.
all right.
I know the Safeway. It's definitely there.
Wait, it's not that safe way.
Oh,
is it?
absolutely.
Really?
It's fucking Captain Crunch. It's a basic. You can get Wonder Bread there too. I bet they have Spam.
You can get Wonder
Can I
Bread.
put the
there.
spam on Wonder Bread and the Captain Crunch?
Maybe
See,
really
once,
spam.
once in a while, I just walk by the Wonder Bread and I'll just touch it. And I'll just I literally
Give it
just
a little squeeze.
Like, holy crap!
They
Like,
say don't squeeze the
that's-
Wonder Bread.
Oh man, it's just like, wow. Is there anything in there? It's like air. That has been a while.
Air's not bad for you.
No, that's pretty good.
Makes a
Yeah.
good point.
Yeah.
Can't argue with that. All right, but we can't argue with this podcast being over. So thanks everyone who wrote in. Bombcast.
Do you think you can eat a whole loaf of Wonder Bread?
Oh,
Yes.
I'd really rather not.
Hell
but
no.
yeah, I probably could.
That's 2 yes, 1 no.
oh.
I could
With
Wouldn't-
anything?
Wouldn't, yeah.
With anything on it?
I wouldn't want to.
Or in it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, yeah, it doesn't have to. Have
I would
anything.
make a stack of American cheese, grilled cheese sandwiches,
And
and
just go
fucking. I
through
could.
it?
Yeah, I can clear out if I can
How
loaf of
long?
Wonder Bread.
I'd probably toast it and,
I don't know.
and spray on some fake butter.
I think if I toasted it, I couldn't do it. I think I need to be able to mush it into a ball.
Oh,
And
that's just no.
and then
You
just-
take a bite into the big ball and just go, oh,
Yeah.
oh, whoa, whoa,
No,
whoa.
I'd,
that
I'd,
sounds
I'd
terrible.
make grilled cheese sandwiches.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good, but that's still.
Oh yeah, I'd feel bad about everything once that's over.
2 hours.
Yeah, I could probably do that in like 2 hours. I could probably do that in like 90 minutes.
Maybe we should put this to the test.
No, I know. I'm not going to because I don't want to.
I kind of just want to see the calorie count on a loaf of
Oh,
Wonder Bread.
You don't want to do that.
All right, we're gonna before this podcast gets any darker, we're gonna end this.
I think I'm just hungry.
Yeah,
yeah, I was gonna say that's
definitely
clearly
hungry.
what has happened here. Is everyone got hungry?
dinner
Thank
time.
you guys for another wonderful podcast. Thanks everyone for listening. Portal 2 for this week's TNT. Watch me and Patrick play it. That's what's going down.